Alex and Vinny.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hi. Let me tell you something I like about video games.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
Or actually, let me tell you something that I don't like so much. Maybe I've talked about it a bit recently with games like Pyre, and also I've been seeing this with Hellblade. When I get into a video game, a lot of times I just want to get into a video game and start doing stuff. I am fine with give me a paper-thin NES caliber plot, show me who I am, say, hey, those are the bad guys, and then I go kill them in as violent a manner as possible.
Do you have to kill them?
I would, yes.
Okay.
I think that's the way
Not
to go.
big on friendship. Got it.
No, you got to kill him. This is Redeemer. This is $15. This is one of the latter games that I was just describing.
This is a get in there and kill stuff game.
You really do. So I'll play the intro
plot?
here.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll see what the plot is here. This is exactly what I need from a video game plot.
I guess I need to reset that counter.
That's me. I'm the Redeemer.
Okay.
Those are the bad guys.
You almost retired.
You can tell because they have armor.
Yeah,
Temple
I was
of the
meditating.
Vanishing Star was supposed to be unreachable by anyone who didn't know its secret location. It has been a perfect shelter for many years.
It's like Adam West-ish.
Kinda, yeah.
It has brought me a new,
Little bit.
new family and a new
Like Family Guy Adam West.
Like self-aware.
Yeah.
Say the temple
If there's one thing I've learned about video games and monasteries is that anytime a video game introduces a monastery, all of these monks are going to be dead in about 5 minutes.
It's the MacGruber thing. You know, he found peace,
So of course,
but then
that
his
has
old
to be
life came back to
disrupted.
him.
Yeah, MacGruber invented that. Abby, can we get a little more game
no
audio?
longer a dog. I was a brother.
Ooh, maybe a little hot.
So he was a badass soldier guy.
Yeah.
And they said no more of that.
Well, not by his own decision. I don't remember if it touches on this here, but basically his helicopter crashed here.
This paper's getting a little thick here, brother.
There's at least like 3
That was
pages,
weird.
4 pages here.
But here's the thing. That's it.
I wasn't sure of the word I wanted to append to that.
You can have
Oh, see, look. He's an addict for combat. You see this?
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
say about you're always in recovery, so he's been in recovery from his combat addiction.
A combat
Yeah.
addict.
But here's the thing. It's not playing any of this for laughs. Like, this all kind of feels like it's just playing it straight. I don't
Okay.
think this is meant to be funny or a parody or anything like that. I think it's just like, hey, here's the character. We got to have some reason that he's mad at everyone.
allow your past or fears of the future
That is true.
affect your awareness.
Had a mental health consultant like Hellblade on this. Yeah, they listen from the credits first.
Today.
Kind of looks like Gen from Street Fighter.
Yeah. So that's it. My helicopter crashed. I became a monk. I started meditating. I'm all cool, and all of a sudden, I don't know why yet, but dudes from the past came, kind of like Commando, you know? It's like some shit's happening with this former unit.
Oh,
and here I
wow.
am. I'm the Redeemer. So,
All right, do some redeeming.
you got X. That's a punch. You got Y. That's
Are
kind of a, like...
Are you the god of redeeming?
Oh, look at that.
That guy
That's
fell
great.
off that edge.
Yeah. I'm kind of Kratos-like, and, you know, I really like God of War story, too, for a lot of similar reasons. It does some, like, zoom-in stuff. It's got some Mortal Kombat style, like brutal fatality things, depending on, like, what weapons you have. There's environmental things. It actually reminds me a lot of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks Combat, if you ever played that, which
Sure.
I really love that game.
I was
So look at
actually
this.
getting a little bit of a Mortal Kombat Special Forces thing here. With
That's the bad one. Look at this.
I know
Look,
it's bad.
I put his
but
head in the fire.
I'm just saying the perspective in addition to the sort of
Okay.
ultra-violence.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, look. Stealth kills. I broke his spine. He's dead now. And I took his shocky stick. So here's the thing. It's not just a gimmicky kill all the bad guys thing that makes me like this. It actually is pretty good to play.
Yeah,
good
it
feel
seems
to
seems kind of fun.
Yeah, and it's got some good combat and challenge later on. Let me take this torch here. Oh. Yeah!
That's a shame.
Yep, he's dead.
It's just like Yakuza.
It's exactly like Yakuza. Oh, I can throw barrels. I'm a big fan of throwing things at bad guys in video games, and this is letting me do a lot of this.
It's just like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's exactly like Donkey Kong. All right, they're dead.
So what are the? Can you explain to me the rogue like elements that are in here?
No roguelike elements.
No, just
Vinny.
like you don't. If it's a rogue light.
No, Vinny, this is an action video game. I just threw a man's head into an oven.
So this is like a straight up beat 'em up, but with like a top-down perspective and maybe some a little bit more combat variety.
Yes, and it gets a little more in depth with the combat stuff as you go on. You can parry. There are some boss fights. There's
wait,
weapons and disarming.
Boss fights.
Yeah.
So it's a rogue like light.
No, Vinny, I think you're barking up the wrong
And
tree here.
can you
No.
die in the game?
Yeah, you die, but then
Okay,
you just go
just
back
like
to
a-
the
just like a
checkpoint.
rogue.
You don't. There's no
Just like a
experience or
rogue.
leveling up.
I mean, you might take a different path, right?
No, it's always the same path. These
I mean, like-
are set levels, Vinny. Games back, not all games were roguelites or roguelike lights.
No, but they are
back in
now.
the day. I know. This is a throwback to the days before roguelite likes.
That's what makes this bit so funny, because this is not the kind of game people make that often anymore.
Yes, and maybe that's why I like. I like my roguelike likes. Those are good. I don't like likes. Those are rough enemies.
Yeah. But I like likes.
Let me bring him over here. You see that tree?
Likes?
It's got a spiky part of the tree. Come here.
What? Okay.
Love it.
You had a little slidey, a little dancey going on.
Yeah.
But, hey.
It's an action game.
I love to get dancy.
Yeah, he finds his spot. He finds his mark.
Yep. Yeah, like I love modern video games. I like my roguelites, but this kind of scratch an itch for me. Like, all right, this just kind of feels like maybe a like PS1 era action game,
Sure,
like an Apocalypse or something.
Like,
you know,
I feel like the last one of these I really liked was probably that Wolverine game.
Oh, X-Men Origins.
Yeah, is that what it was?
That's a pretty good one. Yeah. That does some God of War style stuff for sure. God of War is a bit on the deeper end. You know, it's got more of a narrative going on, but you know, it's still the angry dude killing bad guys.
A lot more combat flair in God of War too. Like that whole thing was just about like how fucking crazy can we make these attacks look.
Yeah, like this does not have any kind of leveling up progression type stuff or anything like that.
No, this is just you clubbing dudes in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Do you got projectile weapons?
Gonna put them on the thing. You do. Well, I mean, you can throw the stuff, and you also get guns, which I'll skip ahead real quick and show you some of the gun stuff. So you can dive and punch. So when they flash red, if I hit LB, I'll parry them.
Nice.
So that becomes extremely important later on. I will actually back up and go to a later level real quick just to show you.
What's in the glossary?
Oh! Where was that?
Hey, it's
extras? Here we go. So yeah, he crashed his hella plane into the mountains. And as I've gone on, I've learned more about the people here. Yeah.
You haven't learned about the Acropolis yet.
No.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Is that the hill the Parthenon's on?
The Acropolis?
Yeah.
Is
that not it? It's a Greek thing, right?
My brain's not firing all. There's the Parthenon and the Pantheon.
Yeah, those guys are beating up monks. You should stop that.
Yeah, we're just trying to meditate here, and they come in with shocky sticks. I gotta throw them onto some trees.
You're probably thinking of the aggro crag.
I usually am. That's usually the case. Yeah.
I am often thinking of Moira and the aggro crag.
The radical rock. Yeah. Did you know that the commander voice in XCOM, the one we're playing, is Mo from Guts?
No, I did not, and that is awesome.
It is. I always had a crush on Mo, and now she's the XCOM commander. It's real great.
I like that everyone remembers Mo, but no one remembers the actual host of the show.
Mike O'Malley!
Wait,
let's go to the scores, Mo!
Mike O'Malley is fine. I have nothing against
Mike
O'Malley.
I've heard he's a good guy.
I half the time I forget that Mike O'Malley was the host of that show.
Oh, yeah.
What commander in XCOM?
They're like, oh, mission briefing. Go do a thing. You're requested at the thing.
Oh, okay.
Like the voice, not the like,
not the shadowy, not the shadowy man from a shadowy
Okay.
planet.
No.
Yeah,
right. Like go to the barracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, these are some heavies here. Oh, okay. So guns. There we go.
That's a gun.
If I move my stick
That
towards
guy
them and I hit RB, I disarm them. Now I got a pistol here.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't going down real easy.
No, this game gets really hard, and like the weapon stuff is super satisfying once you get shotguns and assault rifles and things like that, especially shotguns.
It feels like
just,
like at this point it feels like it turned into like Hotline Miami.
Yeah, it totally has some of that, but it also has the hand-to-hand combat
without the like single shot kill.
And with like way more
I just
enemies.
powerbombed him through a table, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I'm glad people do that.
Yes. Also, I'm getting my health back by doing these executions. I just ripped his throat out. That's a MacGruber move as well. It's kind of his main move. So
nobody's ever done that before.
Look,
ripping throats out?
I think we all know that MacGruber invented most action stuff.
I think so. I mean, a lot of action movies came after MacGruber, but it kind of set the stage for what the genre could do, I think.
Did Patrick Swayze do it in Roadhouse?
He did rip a throat out. Rambo in the 2008 Rambo rips a throat out.
Yes, he does.
Man, that movie's good. Here's shotgun.
2008 Rambo is better than it has any right to be.
It really is.
It's not like a spectacular movie, but it has way more moments of like, oh, this is actually... Jesus, I can't believe they're doing that.
Yep, the whole last half hour, just insane.
Is that the one where the people want to go on a tour?
Yes, it's like a Thailand boat tour.
I think it's Cambodia, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to the war zone. Nobody goes there.
Yes. Can we play that sound clip from the movie? That we're probably breaking copyright law by playing it.
Oh,
is that you saying it? Oh my goodness.
No, I mean Vinny has the best Stallone impersonation of anyone
that's
ever lived. Actually,
that's quite good.
I don't know if you know that.
Sometimes I get people just run into.
Oh. Did I throw the axe into his head?
Yeah, you kind of did.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
It's Burma. Is it Burma?
Burma, yeah,
Yes.
that is it. Yeah, he's like a snake salesman in Burma. He owns a boat.
I don't think it's called Burma anymore, but yes.
And he can't really move anymore, so he just spends the last half hour of the film on a turret, just blowing up
the
everyone's
50
head.
caliber that just is like the bullets are bigger than people's heads.
Yeah.
So like they're not so much shooting people as impaling them on bullets.
Yeah.
That just disappear. Hey.
I mean, they weren't even doing anything.
They were bad guys. They were
just
thinking about
doing their
doing
like little
something.
fucking weird Twin Peaks Red Lodge dance over there, and just like were minding their own business. And you had to go in and fuck up their shit.
Hey, so what?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're basically seeing what this game is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's this. It gets hard.
It's a game of redemption.
Yeah, it is.
Are there boss fights?
There's like a big flamethrower guy that shows up. There are heavies. There is a arena type mode where it's just waves, where it's try to survive 10 waves of these guys that are going to keep coming in. It is simple. It is. I don't want to say bare bones because I think what it's trying to do, it's doing just fine.
I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be complicated to be, well done.
Right.
And this seems like it is at least relatively, weird dancing guards aside, mostly polished, it seems like.
Yeah, it feels good. So this is a $15 game on Steam. I like it. I'll probably play some more of it. I like kicking doors down. So yeah, that's Redeemer. It's a fun little action
it's not
game.
a roguelike. It's not a twin stick shooter.
Nope, it's
like,
a $15 action
That's like
game
enough to
on
make
your-
it stand out. At
Yeah,
this
yeah.
point.
It's a murder dude's game.
What is
yes.
that?
That's a barrel light
Barrel. I think dynamite. All right, thanks, Dan.
Thank you guys.